This is Open Source Story, an experiment in social screenwriting. Last video, we kicked things off with a prompt. We got a lot of wild comments, all seemingly pulling the story in very different directions, which is not a bad thing. Here's the first 3 pages that you came up with.
Interior dance studio day. A silhouette dances. The rhythm is slow, it builds and becomes frantic. A sudden stop. Chloe sits down, she pants and sweats on a bench in the corner of a small dance studio. She moves up to wipe the sweat with a towel, revealing the figure of a man outside through the window. A sound is heard, followed by the shutting of a door. Chloe turns her head to see a guy with no name yet stands before her. His crooked nose, thin lips, and dead eyes stare back at her. Chloe's eyes light up for a moment.
You're alive.
Not for long.
A guy with no name yet opens his coat to reveal he is bleeding on his left side.
I need your help. One last time.
Chloe looks in horror at the wound. Her expression changes.
You're a bastard for coming back. I've made a life for myself.
As a guy with no name yet sits down in exhaustion, Chloe stands and begins to inspect his wound.
What did you do? I can't even seem to find a...
Suddenly, Chloe's vision blurs. A guy with no name yet stands up, no longer in pain as he had been before. Chloe stumbles to the ground. Chloe sees a guy with no name yet pull a towel from his coat and wipe the liquid from his side.
I couldn't risk you refusing. Forgive me.
Everything goes foggy, then black. Interior car day. The blurry mash of trees and snow are seen through the backseat car window of a nondescript vehicle. Chloe lays across the back seat and struggles to keep her eyes open. She works to get upright. Her head is hanging, and she takes a deep breath as she lifts it.
Sorry, I didn't mean for things to go down like this.
He passes back a bottle of water. Chloe takes the bottle and squints her eyes at it, then sluggishly attempts to open it.
Drink that slowly. It should wear off in a few minutes.
Chloe looks at a guy with no name yet through the rearview mirror. The black shirt with white clerical collar stands out.
You're still hunting for it. I thought you would never find me. I assumed you were dead.
A guy with no name yet shares a look through the mirror for a moment, then looks away.
I could have found you anytime I wanted.
Then why didn't you?
Because you didn't want me anymore.
You don't get to claim that. You were 2 steps out the door. Anytime there was another job or another crack dealer.
This isn't why I needed you. I'm not trying to make up for the past.
Chloe drinks the bottle of water, nodding for a guy with no name yet to continue.
I need you to get in today. It's the last job. I don't need you to do anything dangerous. I just need your name and influence.
I've been off the grid for years. What good is my name?
To your family.
Chloe's eyes harden. A guy with no name yet shifts in his seat as her glare meets his eyes in the mirror. She breaks to look out the window. A guy with no name yet pulls a small package out of his coat and passes it back to Chloe. She stares at it a moment, then takes it from him.
You're ruining everything I've done since I've left.
A guy with no name yet meets eyes with Chloe through the mirror.
I know.
You can't save them.
I know.
What don't you know?
A guy with no name yet starts to speak, but stops.
Seems like this could be taken as like an action drama, could easily be turned into a comedy. These were some of the comments that made up the script. Taylor wrote, in what seems like slow motion, the crooked nose, then thin lips, and finally the dead, colorless eyes of the man Chloe hadn't seen in 15 years appears from behind the door. You're alive, she whispered. John wrote, not for long, he says. The man opens his coat slightly to reveal he is bleeding from his left side. I need your help, he says, one last time. Brian wrote, what if the man is a demon hunter and she's been hiding from him? Tiara wrote, there could be an event or something that she needs to come to where her appearance is necessary, but she has been refusing for whatever reason. She's someone important, so her not showing up would be departmental to something or someone. Going forward, I'm definitely curious what he handed her, what he was about to say, who Chloe's family is, what kind of family event they're going to. But also, what is this dude's name, if we even need to know that yet? Overall, I mean, we can start getting a little bit more specific with our comments, like how far away is this event? Is this gonna just turn into kind of a journey film that just happened to start a little creepy? I mean, it's up to all of you. I'm literally at the mercy of your collective insanity. To me, it feels like it's a mashup of like an action exorcist spy film with like a buddy road trip thing. By all means, ruin that idea. Next Wednesday, we'll have the next 3 pages, but only if you guys comment more ideas. Make sure to leave them on the original YouTube or Facebook post to be included. In case you're viewing this outside of those, just go to bit.ly/open source story. Just check for the highest page number and that should be the right video. Stay tuned for review videos, gear lists, and maybe some potential opportunities to get you guys involved in the open source story production. Well, I'll see you guys next week. Make sure to drop that sexy brain juice below.